Hey, what's up guys? Mint City here, back again with another video, and today we are taking a look at some tower defense hidden gems on mobile. Now there's a ton of tower defense games on mobile, and for good reason. Mobile's a great platform to play it on. It's very simple and intuitive. The controls always work out fine, but we are not going to be taking a look at any of the very well-known franchises or games on mobile, such as Balloons Tower Defense or Kingdom Rush or Field Runners, stuff of that nature. I'm not going to be including those well-known games. They are well-known because they are good, but I'm going to be including some more hidden gems, obviously, due to the title of this video. But please leave a like and sub if this helps you find a really good tower defense game to sink your time into, or if you enjoy my content. It really helps me out, and I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, first off is Dungeon Maker. Now this is an incredible game that took me by surprise quite a while ago, and it's so good. Now its pixel art is great. You'll be unlocking different units that you can guard your dungeon, so to speak. You also play as a hero too, that you will be able to use abilities as well on the enemies in the dungeon to help try to get rid of them. And you're unlocking creatures, traps. There's different events that will happen as well to you. It's just very random but super intense, and it's so fun. Now this does have an upfront price tag with in-app purchases in the game as well, and normally I'm very against games doing that, but this one I feel the in-app purchases are literally not necessary unless you don't really enjoy unlocking things. Now this, you unlock creatures at a very steady pace at random, just kind of like opening up a card pack, so to speak. Now you'll be unlocking all kinds of different cards and traps and stuff like that through that as you level up and play more, and you'll be unlocking new heroes. But if you want to unlock all that stuff instantly, then you can use the in-app purchases provided. But I find that just playing it like a normal game, just like back in the day when you actually had to unlock things through gameplay, it's a perfectly steady pace. It doesn't feel grindy, and it feels just perfect. But this is a very unique tower defense game slash mixed with a card game slash I don't know, interactive ability using game. I don't even know how to I don't know. If you're looking for a unique tower defense game that definitely flew under the radar and that's super polished and that I've poured a ton of time into, then this is your game. Alright, now we're looking at Summoner's Greed. Now Summoner's Greed made it in my top 10 games of 2017 list, specifically for mobile, and this one took me by surprise. Now this is an idle tower defense game, and what do I mean by that is that it's like never ending. It's like a roguelike, so you're expected to die, and then you make progress, and then you begin again and try to go for longer. Now you're unlocking creatures in kind of like a hero collector format, and you earn the premium currency at a very steady pace. You never really feel like you're starved for it or anything, and that's what you use to summon these creatures. Now if you like hero collectors and idle games, I highly suggest you download this game. It is a complete no-brainer for you to try it out. But you can place these creatures as your towers on like a 3x3 board almost, and if I remember correctly from the gameplay. And they will automatically attack. Now all these creatures will have different abilities, different stats, and you can place them accordingly so that they combo together, and it's really fun to watch just wave after wave just get pummeled. And premium currency will drop. They always have special events where special things will drop that you can use in a shop. You can pick those up manually, so it's a little bit interactive, but you honestly don't have to watch it if you don't want to. But it's just a really cool, unique blend of different genres. I highly suggest it, and it's free. You have nothing to lose. Alright, now on to Stellar War. Now, if you like space themes, this is a no-brainer for you in the tower defense genre. Now, you have a little space station that you defend by placing multiple ships and stuff. This is a portrait mode game, just like Summoner's Greed was as well. So if that is a no-go for you, then now you know and you can skip on to the next game. But the controls feel very intuitive, very smooth, very polished. I feel like this one has really gone under the radar. I'm surprised at how little love this is getting, especially from myself. I barely discovered this one like 3 weeks ago from a Reddit post, and so I had to share it. I love the theme, I love the art style, I love the sound design. It's just a solid tower defense game with a few unique elements of its own as well. So if you like the space theme, make sure you download this one. It's free, so you have nothing to lose as well. Alright, Dungeon Defender. Now this is probably the most interactive tower defense game in this list, or in this video. You select a specific character, you have specific skills and stats and stuff of that nature as well. When you choose that character, you're lined up at like this little castle wall, and you have to aim your basic attacks and take out enemies that are trying to storm it. You'll also have specific abilities that you can use, among other tools and stuff like that, to defend waves of enemies. There's so, like, an insane amount of difficulty levels on this, so if you are finding something a little bit too hard, there is definitely a specific difficulty level for you to enjoy this game. It's very deep. It gets very deep the longer you play it, the more you see all of its little intricacies. So if you really like deep games, especially deep tower defense games, I think this is the one for you. I do like the pixel art style. I do like how interactive it is. So if you really want something like more interactive and really deep, then Dungeon Defender is for you. Alright, so now we're on to Dig Fender. Now, I used to play a game, I don't remember the title of it, and I cannot find it in my purchased history for some reason. But back in the day, it looked like it was made in Microsoft Paint. But it was a tower defense game where you dug down into the earth. And there's like valuable things in the earth as well. And that is going to be your pathway for which enemies go on. And then you can build turrets along that pathway. So I just had a ton of fun with this. Now, Dig Fender, I would not be surprised if it is made by the same developer, just under a different developer page on the App Store. Dig Fender is just that, except with updated graphics, but it's the same solid gameplay. It's just really solid. This is also a portrait mode type game, so if that's a turnoff, then now you know to skip this one as well. Quite a few portrait style tower defenses on this list, but I really like the aspect of digging a pathway and then having to strategically decide, is it worth it to dig the pathway in this direction to get this valuable item or valuable currency and stuff of that nature, or should I just go take the easy path that is going to be the most strategic and easiest for me to find a victory. So this is level based as well, free, so you have nothing to lose to try it, but I do think it's a solid offering. Really cool that you get to make your own paths. Now on to Dungeon Warfare 1 and 2. Now the second one just came out, and it is so much better than the first one, but the first one is so solid. It is absolutely great. So if you're not afraid of dropping a couple bucks on both of them, then I'd play through the first one and then play through the second one. There's a lot of content to be had. These are level-based as well, and they're really strategic. So you're really going to have to change up your way of thinking and your different strategies from level to level in order to succeed. I love the art style. I love the sound design. You can tell a lot of effort and care was put into these games. I think these are two of the most polished and solid tower defense offerings on the App Store, period. And it's a shame that they're not getting more attention. I know Dungeon Warfare 1 has kind of a cult following, but it needs more. It doesn't need to be a cult following. It needs to be a phenomenon. So I'm sharing it right now. I think these are probably the best on the list, even though I really like Dungeon Maker. But yeah, before each level, you can pick your loadout, so to speak, of traps and towers and stuff like that in order to pass each level. So it's really strategic, really good. If you're really looking for a strategic tower defense game that's not going to be a breeze, that you don't just set your towers and watch and not really have to change up your strategy, if you don't want that, then these are the games for you, and there's 2 whole games for you to enjoy. So if you're looking to spend an iTunes gift card on tower defense games, I highly suggest these be your 2 first choices. But yep, those are Dungeon Warfare 1 and 2. Alright, thank you so much for spending the time to watch this video, guys. I hope you were able to find at least one tower defense game that you didn't know of or that you want to try out. And please let me know in the comment section below if I missed any. That'll help other viewers as well as me find other tower defense games that we can enjoy and sink our time into. Please leave a like and sub if you enjoyed this, especially if you're new or if it helped you out in any way. It really helps me out. I can't believe we're about to pass 300, or we might have passed 300 by the time this gets posted. But I thank every single one of you for showing me support on this YouTube channel. I cannot believe how far this YouTube channel has come. I am not exaggerating when I said I thought I wouldn't past 10 subs. I literally thought this would just be like a little personal journal / project for me to learn how to video edit and just share my thoughts with myself. But now I'm sharing my thoughts with you guys, which is really cool. But I appreciate you guys spending the time to watch this yet again, and take it easy.